Hi guys, Alex Dacakis checking in again with Northwest Weekly. Kicking off with last week's auctions, we saw numbers swell with auction goers and buyers out in force in what was a beautiful spring day. Across Melbourne, there were 565 results reported, with 432 selling, giving us a 77% clearance rate. With the first month of spring now over, we are now in a position to measure and compare the market to previous spring markets, and we're finding the number of homes on the market is down approximately 30% for the month of September. Although the market has been spurred on with the 3 recent interest rate cuts, this has translated in more sellers coming to the market. What we've found is homeowners now have more ability to hold, retain and buy another without having to sell. And if this sustained contraction persists, we will see prices continue to rise over a sustained period for the next 2 to 3 years. There has been a lot of commentary come out from last week's interest rate cuts, with the Reserve Bank and our Prime Minister questioning why the big 4 banks didn't pass on the full rate cut. And of course the banks would have heard their comments, but the people that the banks will listen to more are its customers. And it's really the customers that have the power to make the banks pass on more of a rate cut. And here's why the questions should be asked. More than 50% of the bank's lending comes from our savings and terms deposits, and 1/3 of the money accrues no interest. And after the banks last week reduced their deposit interest rates by 25% basis points, it means they kept a small margin up their sleeve. So ultimately, it's up to the consumers to ask our bank for a better rate. New rulings from APRA was released last week, but fortunately it doesn't take effect until January 2022, where APRA reclassified unrented holiday homes and apartments from being classed as owner-occupied mortgages to now be classed as investment properties, which ultimately could affect up to 100,000 mortgages with higher interest rates. A great result on the weekend was the auction sale of 38 Sadie Street, Glenroy, which ended up making $707,000. This potential filled property was snapped up by a savvy investor who fended off his competition, starting the bidding with speed and confidence and continuing with this strategy until the most important final bid. Thanks for tuning in guys. Until next week, this is Alex Dacakis. Have a great weekend.